Death da, how we knacking? Welcome to podcast number 182. And today, should I say, Go Perrin Lowen. Go Perrin Lowen. Happy St. Piran's Day. I'm recording this on March the 5th, our national day, patron saint of Cornwall, St. Piran, and it's been a brilliant day today. There's loads of stuff all over Facebook and everything. I see different parades and everything. Pasties selling left, right and centre. Beth made me a booty pasty today. I think that'll be a part of me dialect for the end of the episode today. It's been a proper day, absolutely proper day. So I'll just quickly shoot through me last week, and then we got our last bit of our interview with dear Chico. So since I spoke to you last, it's been another 7-day week really. Saturday was a day of paperwork. I didn't have any funerals on Saturday, which I've had lately, and I have again this Saturday. And then Sunday, I did have a funeral. And that's only the second time, what I've been doing this now, 43 years. Yeah, 43 years. And that's only the second time in that time span, shall I say, sorry about that, I can't get my words out, that I've done a Sunday funeral. I remember the first time was down Little Petherick when Julia Wilkinson, dear of her, when she was the vicar. And for some reason, the only day that everybody could do it was a Sunday. It was a private funeral, so it wasn't a huge funeral anyway. And it was a fantastic day. I can always remember the sun was shining, but also there was major roadworks going on around the Little Petherick area. So the main road was shut. So nobody could go down through Little Petherick. Now, for those of you that don't live here locally, it's on the main road from Wadebridge to Padstow. And Little Petherick is one of the most beautiful little villages you'd ever seen. But I must admit, the traffic is constant, absolutely constant. And so this Sunday afternoon, the birds were singing, you couldn't hear a car. It was absolutely brilliant. It really was. And this was the case really with this funeral on the Sunday that we did. The family, there was a relative who'd come over from abroad that was only here for a very few days. And the days when the family wanted it, we couldn't do it as such. Although we could have on one day. I could have got, one of my chaps to be the funeral director, but they said that they really wanted me on the funeral. So I said, well, we could do it on the Saturday because I got no funerals at all on the Saturday. And they said, oh, no, we can't do that because we're Seventh-day Adventists. So they said to us, Saturday is our Sunday. So I said, okay. I said, well, if that's the case then, how do we fancy having the funeral on the Sunday? And that's how it come around. So it was a full day really. In the morning I whipped up, because the burial was actually at St. Breward, because it was Mary's funeral. Mary was she lives, you can't live any closer to where her grave is. Fantastic, in St. Breward. So I went up, put all the grass matting out and everything in the morning, came back, and then we went into Bodmin, into the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and we had a lovely service. The seating, I would say, was perfect. It wasn't quite, because there was one too many. I think every seat was full, and there was just one person that couldn't take a seat. But he was a youngster like me. I was stood at the back too, so that was fine. So we had a lovely service there for Mary, and then back afterwards up to St. Breward, which was proper. So then into this week, again, we've had quite a few of these early morning, 8:30 funerals. We then had a private funeral as well at Clym Valley. And then Julie's funeral. Now, Julie used to live opposite us when we lived in Glen Road. Julie and Frank, lovely couple. And dear old Frank, he's been gone for a few years now. But, and then, of course, for a while, Julie lived with her daughter Judith up near Mother. So, 'tis people that we've known forever, and we had a lovely turnout. We really did. A lovely service for at Clym Valley. Now, also, just to give you an update, last week I did mention in my podcast that I've had hellish trouble with me earache and me gums really hurting. In fact, a few nights I didn't get much sleep at all. Well, I had appointment for the hygienist anyway on the Monday, and I went in there and said to her about it, and she had a little gag around, and she said, I think you got a blimmin' hole beneath the gum on the tooth in front of your wisdom tooth. So she said, you better go and see Ben, the dentist. So the next day I went in to see Ben and had x-ray, which I'm terrible getting blimmin' x-rays done because I'm blimmin' gag kind of thing. So I had my x-ray done, and sure enough, that's what it is. And he said, the trouble is, he said, I'm afraid to take it out because the roots are down very close to the nerve, I think in the jaw. And he said, if I muck it up, you could be paralysed. The left side of your face could be paralysed. Well, then he looked the other side, and my wisdom tooth, the other side, is next to the tooth in front, and the same thing was happening there, because my blimmin' wisdom teeth aim at a funny angle, so of course you get all food trapped in between them. So he said, I'll refer you to the hospital. They're going to have to take them out. He said, it'll be urgent. He said, I will mark it urgent, but it might take a few weeks. Well, I went home that evening. I was fine when I left the dentist, and I went home that evening, and I'm guessing with them having a look around, as the night before, it was hangish painful. It really was. And I didn't sleep all night. I was in absolute agony. And so the next day, I thought, what do I do? Well, first of all, I thought I'd ring a doctor, get some painkillers, because I know what's causing it. I get some painkillers. So I sent well, you can't ring them anymore. You've got to do it online now, kind of thing. You send a little thing in to say, what's wrong with it? So they came back at 4 o'clock and said, no, you better see the dentist. If it's gotten worse, since you've seen the dentist. So dears of them, I rung up the dentist and they said, can you come over right away? Ben will see now. So I went over and he said, I know what 'tis, it's your nerve. So he said, what we'll do, he got me in the chair and he drilled down through me tooth and then killed the nerve, and then give me a temporary filling. So he actually killed the nerve in my tooth. So that's where I got my title this week for the podcast. But I come home yesterday evening, and I thought, what's tonight going to be like? Because Ben did say it might hurt a bit, but it was brilliant. I had no pain, and I've had no pain since, thank goodness. So I'm just waiting now for the hospital to get in touch and say, come on down, we'll have a gag, and then we'll get your teeth out. So that's the story of my teeth, which I doubt you wanted to hear anyway, but tough, you've heard it. So Tuesday, we had a lovely service for Vera at our chapel. Again, we had another early 8:30 one first. And then we was out to Helland. Now, I nearly called this podcast To Helland and Back. You got the saying to hell and back. Well, I thought I was going to do to Helland and back. But then I thought the nerve one might catch your attention a bit more. But Helland, for those of you that don't know, that ain't from round here, is another lovely little Cornish village. And it's another village which I think does suffer a bit. I wouldn't say it's a rat run, but with lots of traffic cutting through to get from perhaps St Mabon, St Tudor to Bodmin. But a beautiful little village. And the day the sun was shining, I mean, we've been, as I've said, we've had so much rain lately. It's been crazy. But on Tuesday, the sun was shining, which was brilliant. And it was for Dennis. Such a lovely man, real Helland person through and through, local farmer. I think he was farming until he was 83. So to be working till you're 83, that ain't bad going, is it? And we had our PA system. We obviously set that up early as well. So, because they got a vestry there, Elland, where people can go in and stand. So we made sure we had a speaker at the front so they could hear that, speaker at the back, speaker outside, because there was people in the porch and outside as well. And yeah, a lovely send off to a real local Helland person. And I'm sure he would have loved it. So then on to Wednesday, another early start. 8:30 again, and then we had Pam's funeral, again at our chapel. The wake was at our chapel afterwards as well, which works really well. And Pam moved up to England a few years ago, but was brought back down here to St Minver to be laid to rest, back with all her family. So we had a lovely, lovely service in our chapel, and then out to St Minver Cemetery. And it was lovely. I mean, I think she lived in Essex come the end. And I think 3 neighbours actually drove down from Essex to come to the funeral, which doesn't that say a lot? It really does. So, that was a lovely service. And then going on today, we've gone to somewhere today that I've never been before. And being St Piran's Day, patron saint of Cornwall, we nearly left Cornwall today. I think we was as far up as we could go before we went over the border into England. And the first thing we asked when we got out the car was, "Are us still in Cornwall?" And we was told, "Yes, you are, but only by just over half a mile, and then you're over the border." So, but it was a lovely place. It's a natural burial ground. It is called Atlantic Rest Natural Burial. And along with, I have put other photos on our RJ Bray Facebook page this week, like of Helen Church, and I can't remember what else I have put on actually, but if you can have a geck on there anyway. But I did put a few photos on of the burial ground there, and a little video as well. Basically, like these natural burial grounds, they get a field and then you're buried, and you don't have a headstone as such, but quite often at the head of your grave, they may plant a tree, or every so often they will plant a tree. And today they had lovely carved wooden plaques placed on the grave instead of headstones. And then as the years go on, it turns into a beautiful woodland. And like I say, I'll put a few photos on our Facebook page, but we had a lovely little intimate, private little service there with just the family. A few spots of rain, but nothing to talk too much about really. It stayed pretty dry, but it was a beautiful setting. It really was. It'd be lovely if we do go there again in the future. Proper job. So I think that quickly sums up my week. I hope you didn't find it too boring. And now over to the main part. Part 3 of my interview with Chico. This has been another very popular interview. We've had lots of lovely comments for dear old Chick. So we'll go over to part 3 now, the final part, and then I'll come back to it directly with me Cornish dialect and me word of the week. So here it is. So was you involved, was you manager or anything at Padstow Football Club?
Yeah, I managed Padstow Football Club.
I thought you was, yeah.
Only game I ever wanted to win was the Battle of the Ports, Padstow against Joybringer. Used to love that.
Yeah.
I used to love it, you know. Martin started to play, well, we had the pad at the time and I started watching Padstow.
Right, okay.
And after the years, out of it. And she said, go up and see, he could be playing something. He's only 14.
Right.
Go on. And it cost us our kids a pub.
Yeah,
couldn't, you know,
exactly.
Hard.
Yeah.
And she said, go up and watch. I went up and watched. And he went on as a sub.
Right.
Against Liscard.
Okay.
He always take over. He's only 14, played right back. So then, about 4 or 5 weeks later, they said, would I take it on? I said, well, I said, yeah, right, give it a go. Mm-hmm. My first game was against Weybridge. We lost 3-0. I was nearly crying.
Yeah.
But anyway, Martin started.
Yeah.
So I said this on his look. I said, I got E and E. I said, who would you pick? He said, I'd pick your boy. I said, what? He said, James, give him a go. He said, he's been here all the time. He said, and he listens. Yeah. Putting in. Oh, Steve turning over, and he.
What?
But I think I only lost twice in about 20 odd games.
Get away.
Dumb.
Cool.
I used to love winning up here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can imagine.
But then it was rivalry, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Because Ian Colwell, did he play for you then?
Yeah, he played for me.
Yeah, he was my best mate at school.
Yeah, he was good boy, he was.
He was, yeah.
A grafter.
Yeah.
You know, he was a workhorse.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
He was spot on.
Yeah.
You could, no way you could, you know,
not
knocky. He was the business.
Yeah. See, Dinks, Karen Hawke's husband.
Dinky.
Yeah.
Dinky.
Did he play?
He played for me.
I thought he,
Yeah, he was quality.
Was he? Yeah.
But unfit as hell.
Oh.
Smoked his head off, see.
Yeah.
And Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
He used to say, Teeny, whatever did you get me into this for? He'd be like,
Yeah. Well, you'd seen the professionals in the change room half time would be having a fag.
I know.
Wouldn't it?
Bloody right. Right. I've got a book in and I'm reading at the moment, John White, ex-Tottenham.
Okay.
And about what they did for his family, like, you know.
Yeah.
I played against Scotland 11, 6 months after he died.
Right.
And he was my hero, he was.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And, well, they all they were smoking.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
In the dressing rooms, half time, well,
yeah.
Things change out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I know Travone had a cricket team. Did Padstow ever have a cricket team?
Years and years ago, they was calling Pads the post office.
Okay.
But I didn't know that, but I played for Travone.
Yeah.
And played in a couple of competitions, like excuse me, they organised.
Yeah.
And then I started playing Pickwick.
Ah, yeah.
And Jim Cruz was the captain.
Yeah.
And Eddie wanted to stop it. He wanted to do something else. So we formed St. Izzy Cricket Club.
Ah, right, yeah.
And that was it. Cruiser was president and Bickley was chairman, I think. I can't remember. And we just moved along like that, you know, and things happened.
Where was your pitch to there?
We went Weybridge and played.
Oh, right, very, yeah.
And then we went to Inver.
Yeah.
And last year, because I played last year, I was 76, and I played the 20 overs, kept wicket, and they come get me out.
Oh, brilliant.
Last man in, you know?
Yeah.
But I told him, the boy that runs it for charity, I think his mother was with Dave Hodgson, Ollie somebody.
Yeah.
They used to be farmers.
Yeah.
Up Washaway. They used to play camels, rugby.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he organised it all, and I think he made 6,000 last year.
Did they really?
Yeah. And I felt awful because he said to me, will you like to say a few words? I understand you're retiring. Oh. Well, I fell over beyond the wicket and that. Like, it was in agony. It took me a week to get over it, but I'm going to go again.
Yeah, brilliant.
They said to me they wanted to go again, so I was all right. And so, I love sport. I love taking part, you know. Yeah. And I can't watch. No. And I love that as well, see. Yeah. But I can't do what I used to do.
No.
You know, it got to be softly now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just like Friday, I'll be at Brian's. Yeah. But I got to leave because I'm leaving for London. I got to be in Bodmin for 6 o'clock next morning. Yeah. You know, that's how it is. You know, but I made a decision and I got to do it. Yeah. So,
well, you're doing good on it, mate. I tell you.
It's lovely how I keep on about it. You come up here, mate. I know everybody.
Because you come up and you watch the rugby a bit, don't you, in the cricket in the summer?
Yeah, well, I come up on the bike normally. Last twice I fall off, going home. Dingle said to me, how do you get like it? I said, because you serve it to me. I said, I don't pour it down your throat. I said, no, they're waiting to serve me another one. But it's good crack over there.
Yeah, you know? Exactly.
Good crack.
Yeah.
And I like to see them win. And I can see people like David Williams over there, you know.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely. And I suppose, like with pub life, working, you didn't have much time for hobbies, really, did you?
Cricket, you know, football. Yeah. Because Saturdays was Pattsville. You know, so that was it. Like, and I played a bit of pool, played darts, euchre, you know. Yeah. One role, well, I still say it now, like, it was a life, and I'll say it now, it cost us our kids. Because we couldn't do much, like taking away on holiday and all that kind of. Yeah, it's all very nice. Yeah. But he would say, Mum would give me my own work Sunday night. I got to work. Yeah. Well, I was the same. Yeah. You know, we was working 7 days a week. Yeah. I didn't have holiday till I was 50. And then I thought, Christ, life's going by here. So we just have a week or two a year. But yeah, I know exactly how that feels. It's difficult.
Yeah, definitely.
And well, for me, like, I think the first time we ever went away with the kids was to Mallorca in 1986. Right. And Nicholas sat there with his face like a smacked ass, all because she's missing her boyfriend. Oh, yeah. Oh, I went spare. Yeah. Martin, he teamed up with this bloke from up in London. Okay. Who had a couple of girls and a boy, and they'd swim together. Yeah. Of course, he would take Martin and show him how to dive. Martin was delayed with that. Yeah. Well, of course, I'd had enough, and I'd dived twice. I wasn't finished, so I'd put some weight on. Yeah. You know, the beer and that. Exactly. The greatest attribute to me, my mind was, I didn't have to have spirits.
Yeah.
You know, I like beer.
Yeah.
Even now, I like beer. Like, I go over there, I like the Scotchman to serve me.
Yes, I know.
Because I was over there helping him when Andrew Dury died.
Yeah. Oh, did he
I went
really?
down the bar and helped him. I said, I can't work that till. I said, but I'll pour beer for you.
Yeah.
You know, the hand pump and that.
That's
And
right.
get a halo on it.
God.
You know, they loved it.
Yeah.
You know?
God, definitely.
Yeah, thanks, get in here. You know, so, but it's a lovely, friendly club.
Mm.
They're
Yeah.
a sponsored player over there, like, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it's so much the football, but the rugby and cricket club, they seem to be doing pretty good, really.
they're doing right. They're doing
Yeah.
right. I think the football club's struggling, from what
Yeah.
I'm told.
Yeah.
Same old story, though. They'd rather go shopping now with a girlfriend.
Mm. Yeah.
When I was there, I'll never forget, I'll tell you this one. I was up, it was a night game. So this boy came in, I said, right, mate, ready? No, I'd like to be sub. I said, well, I said, we're United playing on telly tonight in the European Cup. I said, well, okay. He said, what about Saturday? I said, go and watch United. Cheers.
Yeah.
That's your lot. Never on again. Don't pick again.
No, I don't blame
You
you.
know, you can't have it, can he?
No, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And he didn't like it because I said, he said to me one day, I said, you got to tackle back. He said, David Beckham didn't tackle back. I said, well, you went David Beckham.
No.
You know?
Oh, brilliant.
True.
So also, that's the one thing, like you got May Day, and obviously the second day of May is a big day, isn't it? Not so big as May Day, but
No.
I always think it's more of your locals.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm a big supporter of St. Just down the west.
yeah.
And I always go St. Just Feast,
Right, okay.
first Sunday in November.
Yeah,
And I got friendly with A, and they started returning the compliment and coming to me the second day of May singing.
brilliant. Yeah,
And that was brilliant.
yeah,
And then they sing until the old horse is ready to go out.
yeah,
And I still take part with the boys singing.
yeah.
And they go off. They've invited me this week. Go up with them for 3 days to, what's that place called? Up in Devon, Exmouth.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't because
No.
I'm committed to going to watch Graham Gooch, the cricketer, over at
bronze. Yeah,
Carline Bay Hotel.
yeah.
And there's a chance I may have to go with Jeff Cole, watch Argyle's presentation team from '95.
God, pity.
Because I used to sponsor the goalkeeper then,
Oh,
Cherry.
yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I can't do it all.
No, exactly.
And I know I got to ease up,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Like she said, you know, she said, softly, stop letting going in tonight. And I got to be sensible because, like, tomorrow I got a Poor Lads Charities meeting.
yeah.
And then John Hoskins is Thursday, Brian's is Friday, away Saturday, away Sunday, home Monday,
Yeah.
you know.
That's hell of a few days ahead of me, really.
It's
isn't it?
harder than working,
Yeah, yeah,
socialising.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I insured my car so they could all drive it,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And now, like, well, I ain't the only one. They've all had enough of it. 600-mile round trip for me.
yeah,
So
exactly.
you're looking 12 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and if the roads is all right, it's okay. But after a while, you know,
Yeah, and there's so many blooming speed restrictions now, isn't there? Like, you know.
this variable speed limit's the worst.
Yeah, definitely.
Very hellish.
Yeah.
hellish.
So just going back to Padstow,
Yeah.
is it Boxing Day? Is it Mummers Day now?
They call
Which
it
was always
Mummers Day.
Darky Day,
Oh,
when I
Darky
always
Day.
remember it.
Yeah,
by.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. They all used to love it. You know, it's just something that happened. It's like, well, that woman, when I was town mayor, what's she called? Was it Bernie Grant? I still got the letter on.
Oh, would be really? Yeah.
He dressed it, His Worship the Mayor of the town old Padstow.
Right.
And it was delivered to the Golden Lion. That's what must have been the town hall. Mr. Mayor, I hope you're going to take action on this, what's going on. It's not right. If you don't know me, I'm Bernie Grant from Haringey and all this lot. And then I'm in London when it hit the London Evening Standard in a pub with my friends that I'd made from Orpington and Sevenoaks and all around there. Like.
Yeah.
So they said, you've done it again. I was like, what now? And there it is, photograph of me. Yeah. So, cut long story short, it said, the town mayor has told us today that he's called an emergency meeting. No such thing. I just ignored it and blanked it, left it. But what a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let go.
No.
They kept on, you know. but to my mind, like, well, when I'm out, I still sing it.
Yeah.
It should be sung.
Yeah,
Me
exactly.
and Paul Allen loved it. Character.
Yeah.
You know, but when they was youngsters, they learned all the words. A woman called Mary Maker taught them all the words.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was Frank Maker's widow.
All right.
He used to be a fire officer in Padstow, had the shop up the top of the town.
Right.
That's gone.
Yeah.
And there was Robert Brunny,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
John Gord, all that
Yeah.
gang, Angie Mert, my sister, they all learnt the words.
Yeah.
You know, I think Rob was here as well. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
and just went out playing it and singing it and loving it.
Yeah. Because there's a good day down there,
Oh,
isn't there?
very right.
Very
Very
good
right.
day.
You
Yeah.
know, and I love it.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I didn't go out New Year's Day. No, Boxing Day this year. I went out New Year's Day.
Right. Okay.
And it sounded bloody handsome.
Oh, so they do it then as well, do they? New Year's Day? Oh, I didn't realise
It
that.
sounded handsome.
Yeah. Yeah. So is it the merrymakers that do that, or is it just anybody then?
Anybody then,
Yeah.
you know, they all go, you know.
Yeah.
If you dress up, you go.
Yeah.
You went to put white in your eyes, I think it's just black faces now.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. You can't beat the sound. I said it on my podcast the other day, the accordions and the drum. It's a fantastic sound.
When there's going right, peppers.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
I was going to say.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
You know why I sit there, don't you?
Good for you, or
No. So I'm chairman of the Blue Ribbon Hobbyhouse.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I forgot to tell you that. Yeah.
Wow, fucker. Yeah. Oh, to go in church with them playing for Pep's funeral was brilliant. Wasn't it?
Character.
Yeah.
Character.
He was,
You know?
wasn't he?
And lovely to see his hat and his tambourine on the coffin.
Yeah.
He was another character, see?
He was, wasn't he? That's the trouble. There's so many old characters going in there. That's the trouble. Right, well, thank you, Chick. Well, I think that's brilliant. That'll give us enough info there for a few episodes. And I bet you what'll happen, you'll get home to Padstow and you'll think, bloody hell, I wish I'd said this, that, and other. So don't be surprised if I ask you back for another one. All right?
Right on.
Okay, because there'll be things you think about that you wish you'd said.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So if you want to say goodbye to everybody now.
I'll say goodbye to everybody now. I hope I haven't offended anybody. Just all spoken with the greatest enjoyment and pleasure to the people of Padstow. And I thank David for inviting me to do so.
It's been brilliant.
Thank you.
And I haven't had to cut too many bits out either.
I am sweared.
No. Cheers, mate. Proper
Brilliant.
job.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Chick. That was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think I'm going to cheat for my Cornish words of the week this week because I've done it already. Bit under pressure. So I thought I'd do it again. You heard it at the beginning. Go Perrin Lowen. Go Perrin Lowen. Happy St. Piran's Day. So sorry about that. Bit of cheating, but it saved me a little bit of time, I must admit. Now, I did put a photo on my personal Facebook page, actually. And because we get the staff at work, we get him a pasty today from Malcolm Barnicot's. He's the baker here. Well, 'tis his boy James that got the bakery now, but Malcolm Dearvan, he's still round. And that's the bakery here in town. Well, I say in town. They've now got shops everywhere. Heck of a good business. So we get the staff pasties, but also Beth made me her own made one, which is brilliant. Tin the prettiest looking pasty, and I think she's going to need to see James sometime to have a bit of practice with the crimping. But he tastes handsome. It really do. And he's so big. So that's going to be my Cornish dialect of the week for describing Beth's pasty, because he's a hang of a size. He's really big. So you'd say, "Go, he's a great heller." He's a great heller, meaning he's hell of a big. He's a fantastic size. So that's my Cornish dialect of the week. Right, well, that's me finished for the week. And I've already got my interview done for next week. I just got to edit it, and for the week after. And then I got 3 lined up. I know who I'm going to do. I've spoke to them. In fact, 2 of them I've actually said to them over the last couple of years, so I'll be coming to see you. And of course, things happen. So I just got to find time to go and see them anyway. But anyway, that's enough from me this week. I'm just rambling now. So I hope you have a good week, and I'll speak to you next week. Wish you well. Do Guinness. Curnovis Ficken.